What's up, YouTube? Right, we've got some cool NU battles for tonight. I've got a couple, but I'll just putting sort of the best ones up I can tonight and throughout this week. So we've got a mono fire team, which is really cool. Some awesome Pokemon there. But before we get to that, let's do question of the day. What is your favorite fire type Pokemon? Comment below. Go for it. Mine would probably be Rapidash. That's good. There's already sort of one on there. That's definitely one of my favorite fire type Pokemon. If not one of my favorite. I really like its design, its look, and even its shiny is really good, and its moves. It has some good sort of little sets. I like to run, but anyway, let's get on to this battle. Right, so I wasn't really too sure what would lead, other than obviously I was thinking it might be. I'm just quickly looking at their team. I thought Torkoal would be maybe very defensive, and as well as that PIMPNITE there. They stole my name. It might definitely be an Everlight variant, and sort of just thinking what the others could be. They could be a couple of things, but let's get onto the battle anyway. It was quite an interesting one. Now, I've versed a couple of monofire teams. I haven't versed one for a while though, so it was good, and a full NU one was even better. Right, so we've got a Torkoal lead here. Now I'm thinking, well, this might be like a Rapid Spin, Stealth Rock, Lava Plume sort of lead. There wasn't much that I could sort of do to this, like other than probably like a Stone Edge, and I did, even if it landed, I was certain that it wouldn't actually sort of take it out, because Torkoal's extremely bulky in defense, and I'd say they'd definitely be running at least health EVs on it, and just its base sort of defense. So I thought Camera Up would be really strong against this team, because like he resisted a lot of these fire type moves, and I thought I'd bring him in early to do some like crazy damage. I was trying to, I actually didn't think there was too much to sort of like counter him, with his typing as well. So I had Earth Power on this guy. I was like, wow, this can pretty much hit everything for super effective, since this is a mono sort of type team. Ninetales comes in, so I'm thinking it must be sort of like maybe a specially defensive set, and I take that out of one shot, which was a critical hit. So I'm not sure whether the Ninetales would have survived, but if they had like if they were a max special defense, max health set, which I wasn't too sure, I say it would have probably just sort of badly lived. Right, so in comes Simmers here. That's going to go for a Rock Slide, so it's a physical sort of set there. Doesn't do too much to me, and I don't get the Fleet set, which is good, so I can go for a second Earth Power, and that's sort of two of their team down. So I'm really sort of sweeping through their team with Camera Up at the moment. I have to admit, I've definitely got the type advantage here. And that's sort of the risky run with a monotype. Right, so out comes Charmeleon. He's going to go straight for Dragon Pulse here. And I know I'm probably not going to live that one, but Camera Up did some nice work there, getting rid of like 2 pokes there. I was quite happy with that. That was sweet. Now, I can see Charmeleon's got a Life Orb there. So it's a sort of a Life Orb super. Now, I'm scarfed on this set. I almost went here for a knockoff, but I thought, no, nothing was really going to like a Stone Edge. I'm scarfed as well. In comes Torkoal, so this is definitely telling me that I'd say this was their like sort of defensive wall, and it's super effective, but it's still, I can see after his lefties, it's probably going to be a 3-hit KO, maybe a lucky 2-hit KO if I get max damage on both. Though I wasn't too sure, but I was definitely thinking it was at least a 3-hit KO, at the very, very most. Judging if I didn't miss it all. So I hit with Stone Miss for the second time in a row. I've been getting very lucky lately. I have like little purple patches where I hit and land all the moves in a row that don't have 100% sort of. Actually, he goes for Lava Plume. I was really disappointed I didn't take that before. So I was like, oh crap, I'm going to get burned. But I didn't get burned by Lava Plume, which was really lucky, because that would have completely screwed over my Arch. And so I hit 3 Stone Edges in a row. I almost swapped out into something else then. But in case I had like rest or something, I didn't sort of want to risk that. So 3 Stone Misses in a row. I'm very sort of happy with that. Now, out comes PIMPNITE. So I'm in a pretty good situation at the moment. I'm pretty much dominating this battle, just purely because of that. Well, Archon and Camera Up really are very strong against this team. So he goes for Power Up Punch. I think I've just hit with 4 Stone Edges in a row. What the fuck? Unfortunately, Defeater sort of kicked in, so I just sort of burnt my Archie in there, because there wasn't really much sort of point there keeping him. So we got a Flame Charge, Power Up Punching PIMPNITE, which is pretty common, and it'll sort of probably be like a bulky Everlight set. Now he's going to go straight for that Sucker Punch obviously knowing they're not even going to outspeed me with a +1 in flame charge. And so that'd be very bulky. I hit with a focus miss. Oh, don't even get me started on focus miss. Get a crit. I don't even think that would have mattered unless they had like crazy special defense EVs or like assault vests. So I'm pretty confident that would have taken it out regardless. I didn't really want to stay in the case I sort of missed with focus miss, which I had such good luck with that the other day, but I didn't really have too much faith that I would sort of hit. I don't know. I wanted to play safe. So I trace Charmeleon Solar Power. It's going to set up Sunny Day, so I'm like, oh fuck, this is going to hit really hard. It's got Life Orb and Solar Power, and any of its like fire moves are going to be really strong. Plus, I actually traced the Solar Power, so that's going to affect me as well. So this isn't too bad for him, but like sort of worse for me. So that Fire Blast hits massively. I'm max health, max special defense, and that nearly takes me out. Porygon really, it's extremely hard to take Porygon out with just a normal, non-super effective move on his specially, and I nearly actually get taken out once. That was a very powerful Fire Blast there. Right, so last poke is Rapidash. Flare Blitz, obviously, I'm calling it probably a banded set or a choice scarf set. So down goes Porygon, but damn, that Charmeleon is crazy. I think I might make a Charmeleon in one of my next teams. That was really cool. Like that sort of single set. Now, I knew that I'd get outsped by Rapidash here, so I just go for Protect there, because I know I've got the Quick Feed ability. Rapidash outpaces me pretty easy, but after I've got the Toxic Orb damage up, I'm definitely a lot faster, and I can go just really hard for that facade. It lives barely, it was so close. And Rapidash is going to be able to get that Flare Blitz off in the sun, and there's no way in hell that I'm going to sort of leave that one. But due to the recoil damage on my Linoon, Rapidash is going to go down, and that is pretty much game. But man, they really took like a good comeback there. It was pretty rough. Just looking back at this battle, Camerupt and Archon were really strong against their team, and they took out a lot of the key players earlier. Most certainly, if I didn't have them, it would not have been such an easy run. So I was fortunate I sort of had them. My Honedge could not really do much at all. I didn't really sort of want to swap him in at all. I was thinking of using, he may be sort of being useful for Flare Blitz fodder or anything, or just some priority to finish it off with like Shadow Sneak in case they had a little bit of health left. But yeah, it was a cool battle anyway, and I appreciate that this person actually brought a full NU sort of mono fire team. It was really cool, and I quite like these mono teams. I've been seeing a couple of them, or these sort of theme teams. I'm quite enjoying playing against them and using some myself as well. It's good fun. Let's just go quickly over some of the other pokes. Yeah, physical Sibusy, I wasn't sort of expecting that. Mostly people run the Nasty Plus, but you can run physical as well, nothing wrong with that. The bulky PIMPNITE, I say it would have been, I think it would have had to be max attack with that damage on Psycho Punch. I did some sort of calcs later, it did like a good chunk to my little Afro Monkey there. I'd say Rapidash would have been choice banned for sure. Like could have been in trouble if it was choice scarf. I'm not sure. It would have been a very close thing with my Linoon. I know Linoon hits in the 400s after a quick feet boost there. But if, of course, if Rapidash was timid choice scarf, I think it would have probably gotten close to outspeeding me. I'm not too sure. It's pretty close. Anyway, Charmeleon, the Pokemon I really liked on the team was Charmeleon. That Life Orb Sunny Day Solar Power, that was really strong. And I'd say it would have probably been max, obviously max special attack, max speed. Timid, I think. You probably want to run Timid because you get all that extra power from Life Orb and Solar Power, so like running Timid on it would sort of probably be the best option. Had no idea what Ninetales was. Judging on this team, I think it might have been especially defensive because they had Torkoal there as like a defensive core. I'd say like Ninetales has surprisingly good special defense. So I'd say that would have been a sort of defensive core, maybe carrying moves like Will-O-Wisp. I don't know, those sort of moves. But that's pretty much summing the team up. That's sort of what I think they could have had. But anyway, it was a really good battle anyway. I had enjoyed myself, and I'm still getting quite lucky with those. I think I hit 4 stone misses in a row. Anyway guys, that's about all I wanted to do for this battle. That question of the day, what is your favourite fire type Pokemon? Please leave that in the comment section. Let's see who comes up the most Vote Rapidash, go. I'm just joking. Vote what you want to vote. Anyway, that's about it. Thank you for taking the time out of your day watching my videos. Peace out.